Welcome to Curiousaholic Reacts. My name is Evan, and I'm here with my buddy Haiko.
Hello, beautiful people.
So, in our reaction-based videos, one of us chooses an interesting or funny piece of content and presents it to the other person so that we could react to it live and hopefully have a cool discussion and, maybe have a good laugh or two, depending on the subject, if it's serious or not. So, today, we decided to basically react to the infamous slap that Will Smith delivered live on the Oscars. So we're going to be reacting to some of those videos and hopefully have a good laugh because it definitely was pretty funny and pretty viral as well.
It really was. I mean, I don't think anybody expected, Will Smith to just go slap Chris Rock on stage like that. And I mean, everyone has been reacting to this. There has been a hot take after hot take on this from comedians, other podcasters, artists. I think even the freaking Dalai Lama has an opinion on this.
So you guys knew we were going to jump on the hype train and talk about it as well.
We're just, going with it. It's viral.
Riding the wave.
Yeah. We don't want to be like too superficial with this. We want to like kind of go deep and maybe like see why, he did that and why,
Maybe look at the backstory as well. Looking back at Will Smith's life and relationship with his wife as well.
Which, I think most probably impacted what happened during that night. Yeah. So first we'll start by looking at the infamous slap, which I probably think most of you have already seen this. But, for those of you who might live under a rock, probably. No, I'm kidding.
Under a rock.
Unintentional pun right there. But yeah, so we'll have a look right now.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated.
He has no idea what's about to happen.
Now, if she loses,
or does he?
Can't win.
Or does he? So I think here we have like two parties, right? So we've talked about this, before recording this, and I think it's pretty real. But he has his doubts.
Yeah, like I'm not saying it's fake and I'm not saying it's real. I just feel like it's kind of like too good to be true. Just like the whole way the thing played out and whatever.
Yeah.
And just because I've watched a lot of like fighting and UFC stuff and like this stuff happens a lot in like that realm as well. Like in WWE and whatever. And it kind of reminded me of like a skit like that. Like I don't know. It just
is this like the WWE of Hollywood or something?
It is. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of like when Daniel Cormier was in the middle of like the UFC ring and he calls out Brock Lesnar. And all of a sudden he just walks in like as if like he didn't know what was gonna happen, and then like he shoves him.
Okay,
like, but everyone was like, it was fake and it's obvious.
People knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So there has been some people online that have been calling this stage, looking at slow-mo clips, thinking that they knew it was coming. But we'll see. We'll have a look at it together and discuss after.
He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Look at him laughing there. And then his wife's face.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
With a big smile on his face.
Wow.
Damn.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
I don't know. It just seems weird.
Out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
I can't even take him seriously. All I see is like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That was great.
I mean, yeah. You see Will as Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I just see the zebra from Madagascar when Chris Rock talks. But yeah, just so far, like what just transpired here. I mean, okay, that joke. Do you get his joke first of all?
Yeah, the G.I. Jane joke.
The G.I. Jane, yeah. For those of you who are not aware, I wasn't really aware of it, but apparently it's this movie from the 90s where Demi Moore plays in it, and she has a shaved head, and he's saying, "Hey, Jada, can't wait to see G.I. Jane 2, like the sequel. You'll be in it." But he laughs, right? Will laughs at first.
Yeah, he laughs at first, and then he sees his wife's reaction. He's like, "Oh, maybe it wasn't that funny," and then he basically blew it out of proportion. And
He's like, I will defend your honor.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. As a man, like, do you really need to do that, like, in front of millions of people and just to prove a point? Not really. Like,
Where your reputation is obviously on the line if you do such a thing.
exactly.
But then, you know, what Chris Rock does after.
That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay.
He kind of like, he's like, where do I go from here? Like, what do I do? Like, I don't get
Yeah,
it.
but he keeps on going. Like the show keeps on going. I mean, I guess that shows how much of an artist he, like a comedian he is.
Yeah, he's
Would you
able
say
to.
so?
Yeah, he's able to, keep his composure and go on with what he needs to do.
So
Keep a smile on his face.
yeah,
Yeah.
and not even flinch or not even touch his cheek. Like I would have thought he would have been like, oh, that was painful, but no, he just keeps on going. And I was watching like this video on Facebook of this guy who's kind of like this troll. He does these troll videos. Ken Master, I think he's called. He looks like he's like some martial arts teacher, and he
Okay.
teaches like these troll stuff. In the video, he says like, you need to have your hands up when you're doing stand-up comedy. Don't have your hands behind your back in an entanglement because you might have a prince who's looking to get fresh.
Oh my God.
And if you have your hands behind your back like Chris Rock, you might get rocked.
Oh my God.
I was freaking dying. It was pun after pun.
Yeah, it's so silly. Like, it's just, I just see how like so many people could laugh about this a little bit and take the piss out of it.
Have you seen the amount of memes that have been going on?
Yeah, because it's so petty. Like, it's just like, dude,
just
you
very
really have
petty.
to like go there and slap the guy like on stage, like for what? Like,
So, do you still like from this video now? Do you still think it's staged? Probably. Do you?
I still have no change in opinion. It's just
Okay.
we'll never know the reality of it, in my opinion. Because
Yeah, I don't think we will know like 100%. I mean, I can't unless I know them. I ask them or the academy or whoever.
Yeah.
But we'll go on and I'll show you like some other stuff that happened and whatever that maybe might change your mind or we'll see what you think. But yeah, I just think man, this slap will last for years to come. I mean,
another pun.
another pun, yes. But anyway, so the next video that we want to react to is Will Smith's acceptance speech, because what happened afterwards, he went and won Best Actor for his role in the movie King Richard, I think, was it? Or
Is this his first time winning an Oscar?
yeah, it is. Yeah. Which is so like
what
crazy to think that this happened.
Again, I'm bringing back UFC for some reason. It kind of reminds me of like when Habib beat Conor. He beat him in such a like crazy way, and then after he jumped the fence and decided to beat like people up, whatever, because he was upset at Conor. It's kind of like this: like you ruined such a big moment in your life with just like a slap, like for
Because
what?
you get him like really emotional.
You got really emotional, and
Out of control.
You got out of control.
Yeah, but we can see how reacting with emotion can wreak havoc and in a split second change the opinion that people have of you and your reputation is tarnished. So the next video we're going to react is him giving his acceptance speech for Best Actor for the first time that he won, and we'll see what he says. So this is like snippets of it. It's not the full.
I've never seen his acceptance speech, so it's a first for me.
So this is
I had
first.
seen the slap already, but I hadn't seen this part.
This one, okay, so we'll have a look.
Now, know to do what we do, you got to be able to take abuse. You got to be able to have people talk crazy about you. In this business, you got to be able to have people disrespecting you. And you got to smile and you got to pretend like that's okay. I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees. This is a beautiful moment, and I'm not crying for winning an award. It's not about winning an award for me. It's about being able to shine light on all of the people, Tim and Trevor and Zach and Sanaya and Demi and Ingenue and the entire cast and crew of King Richard and Venus and Serena, the entire Williams family.
The Williams family.
Yeah, so if you're not aware, I know.
So like Serena
imitate-
Williams, Venus Williams.
Yeah, so the movie King Richard is based on the life of Serena Williams and Venus Williams.
Wow, I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and he was playing basically the role of the dad who helps their kids to.
So it's a tennis movie.
Yeah,
Interesting.
tennis movie. Yeah.
It's life. I look like the crazy father, just like they said. I look like crazy father.
Just to tie in with the other video. I don't know if you noticed when Will was coming towards Chris. Chris was like, "Uh-oh, Richard."
Oh yeah, he did say that.
He was
Right.
still taking the piss out of Will Smith.
Yeah.
He was calling him all because in the movie he has like the role of like this crazy father who was like, I'm gonna make my daughters the greatest players, and he's a bit of, I guess, a hothead. I don't know. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but
Will Smith was still in character when he went to slap Chris Rock.
yeah, maybe he was. But Chris Rock was like, "Uh-oh, Richard, calm down there," Oh, that was funny. But you see, he just kept on going with his jokes, even with all
But that's
that.
what a comedian does, right? They're so like
They're
used to just making things funny, even though they could be
That's-
serious. Like that's how they interpret like certain awkward moments. And back to that again, but
It's exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that whole situation in the first video was awkward moment. It kind of ties in with
Exactly.
your episode,
Right.
And what was that?
it was one of
phenomenon?
those what was that phenomenon? Well,
That
it's
you-
not really the same. That was where like you could feel an awkward moment, like even if it's not happening to you directly.
Yeah, what was it called again?
I don't remember the name exactly either.
Vicarious.
Vicarious
Embarrassment.
embarrassment.
Vicarious
Wow, you
embar-
remembered more than I did.
I helped them with the topic. No, I'm
He's
kidding.
lying. But yeah, it was kind of like an awkward moment. And the way Chris Rock dealt with it is, I remember how we were saying that to deal with an awkward moment is to not make you think so serious and, just try to, ease into like make things, silly a little bit. That's kind of what
Light
happened.
of the matter.
Yeah. And that was his way of like coping with that, if it was real, of course.
Yeah, I mean, comedians, one of their main roles is comic relief, trying to give
Exactly,
relief to people
yeah.
from difficult things by making jokes out of it. So, yeah.
Just like they said about Richard Williams. But love will make you do crazy things. Being able to love and care for
Love
my
will make you do
mother,
crazy
my family.
things. Well, that's kind of ironic.
Yeah, there's a few ironies in his speech here.
My wife. I'm taking
Wasn't
up
that
too
the Daily
much time.
Bugle guy?
Daily Bugle guy? What, you mean J.K. Simmons?
Yeah, I didn't know his name.
Maybe. I didn't see.
Thank you for this honor. Thank you for this moment. And thank you on behalf of Richard and Oracene, the entire Williams family. Thank you. Hope the Academy invites me back. Thank you.
He's hoping the Academy invites him back because he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, his speech is a bit, there were some ironies in there where, he wants to have love and whatever, but yet he's not able to show that to Chris Rock, apparently. But yeah, what do you think of him winning an award, like after, smacking someone on live television?
Well, that's the thing. Again, I'm going back to the example I was saying earlier with Khabib and Conor. Khabib wins the fight. He jumps the cage. He goes to beat people up in the audience. Then he gets back in the ring, and then Dana White is like, "I'm not putting the belt on you, because if I put this belt on you, people are going to jump in and it's going to be chaos."
Oh, okay,
So it
okay.
kind of reminds me of this, where like, yeah, it's weird. Like, do you even deserve the award after that? Like,
Because, yeah, some people are saying that this is setting some precedent where you can just violently hit someone and then be awarded
Exactly,
right
yeah.
afterwards.
it's
Should
not
he?
right. It's just, it's weird.
Like, I don't know what the politics of the Academy is where, because it's been decided, like, they couldn't disqualify him from it. I mean, I think they could do a lot of things, or maybe they were like, okay, well, if we take the Oscar away from him, then who's gonna win the Oscar? We need to do a new vote. We don't have time to vote again. Maybe they're saying, okay, we'll give him the Oscar, and maybe afterwards we'll take it away. Or they
You
were
just
like
won't get invited again.
that. Or they were like, listen, guys, this is kind of happening now, and we have a lot of people tuning in. Our ratings are going up. So let's keep it like that. And then if afterwards things die down, then we'll be like, yeah, we're gonna give him a slap on the wrist.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's why we don't know if this thing was staged or not, because their ratings were going down, so that was already suspicious. Like, we can't say it was staged 100%.
Yeah. But although, like, if it was staged, like, I'm just thinking, like, how much are they compensated for that? It has to be a ridiculous amount because there's so much fallout after.
Oh, they probably
this.
are compensated.
No, I know, but like, is the amount that they're getting compensated to do this stunt enough to balance out with people tuning in? And
I mean, it definitely got a lot of attention. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but was that enough to justify this? I don't know.
we don't know.
But
But still, yeah. I mean, I would see the point of doing it in a sense, because, like, yeah, if they wanted the attention, they could do whatever they want to get it. But at the same time, it's not really ethical to do that, right? For views.
yeah, there's that too. Yeah, it's like you're kind of crossing a line there.
Yeah, it's because like promoting violence to get views.
Yeah,
like
or
it's
like
kinda
have some
stupid.
nudity or some really disgusting thing and be like, oh, that's stage. They did that.
Yeah,
Really?
it's still weird. Like, if they did stage it, it's like it's
That's even
kind of a
weirder.
stupid thing to do.
I think if it really is staged, I think it's even weirder than
Definitely.
being a real.
And like the fact that like Will Smith agreed to do that, like, imagine.
Well, that's
that
what
just makes him like kind of even shittier in this situation.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of doubting that it wasn't. But I'm gonna help to explain why I think it's real, to kind of give some backstory on the relationship with him and Jada Pinkett Smith, because some people were surprised. They were like, "Really, man? You are defending this lady who has admitted to having relationships outside of your marriage." So if some people aren't aware, their relationship has been known to be open, as they said, for the past many years. And I think in 2020, they went on this show called Red Table, and there was Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith. They were having a talk, and they were kind of confessing together, about their relationships and whatnot. And yeah, Jada said about the entanglement that she had.
Entanglement.
Yeah, that's what she.
That's the word she used.
That's the word she used, but we'll see about it. Yeah.
As promised, Jada Pinkett Smith brought herself to the red table, and surprisingly, her husband Will Smith joined her. They talked about pain, healing, and yes, Jada's entanglement with August Alsina.
It's all love.
Recently, Alsina revealed to the world that he was involved in a relationship with Jada while she was still married. And even though statements were released denying the affair, Pinkett Smith is now reluctantly confirming that the relationship did
That's kind of weird, though, right? Like, here's the mom with that person she had a relationship with and their kids.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
And I think that the guy, the August guy, he's a rapper that apparently was friends with Jaden Smith, I think. I'm not quite sure.
One of the kids.
Yeah, which is
Pretty
indeed
strange.
exists.
it's a bit weird.
It's a situation that I consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's
business, but-
yeah. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
During the 12-minute Red Table Talk episode, Jada sat down with Will to explain how she met August 4.5 years ago. But the friendship didn't turn into something more until she and Will were ready to call it quits.
You and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah. We
Marriages
basically-
have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, so here, like when he says I was done with you, they had a period where they said, you go do you, I go do me, and we kind of, find our happiness through that. So they weren't like divorced, really. They were just saying, let's just take a little break here.
Yeah, she didn't just do her though. Anyways. Yeah, she might have to put that out there.
I kind of fed you that, yeah.
Yeah.
I should have known. Maybe she did other thing, yeah.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
Yes, we know entanglement is vague as hell, but thankfully, Will pressed her to be more clear.
An entanglement?
Yes.
Yeah, Will.
Yes.
A
Okay, so they were
relationship.
going through
Yes,
some,
it was a
some
relationship.
turmoil, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I think there was considerations of divorces and whatnot. Yeah,
Okay.
they weren't like working out, having trouble, and they took some time off, and she had an entanglement apparently with August Alsina, man. But yeah,
Okay.
Will was like, entanglement? You mean a relationship? And she's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Absolutely.
We also got clarity on the misconception that Will gave August permission to sleep with his wife.
The only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also...
I mean, you're just looking at Will's face. I don't know. I'm not a body language expert, but
Doesn't seem too
like,
happy.
look at his eyes. Like, if I back up, like, you know, and I don't know if you've never seen this meme as well.
Yeah, I think I did actually.
Like a lot of times, there's some meme, something sad, and then you see Will's face, like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, I've seen this.
Sure. Yeah. So,
meme, yeah.
and you look at it, he's like, yeah, you're right, you know. But you can see there's like deep sadness. I don't know. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
Now, if you're like us, you're probably wondering why August? Well, we'll let Jada explain it.
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good.
AKA, I just wanted to, you know, get G with it with a younger dude.
Yeah. Anyways.
What a weird way to say it.
And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Eventually, August broke things off and they haven't really talked since. And the Smiths claim they are now stronger than ever.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
For HipHollywood.com,
Wow, that's
I'm
so
Vanessa
cringe.
Barnett.
Yeah, that last part, me too. I was like, really? You're happy
Bad
about
marriage
that?
for life. Wow.
It kind of like shows that, yeah, we're kind of broken here with our relationship, but we're like, whatever, you know, we'll stay together and have these insecurities. So, yeah, like you saw, so she had that relationship and then they broke off. You know?
It's weird.
And then they got back together like, oh, we're stronger than ever. Are you?
I mean, wow, that's
March 27th.
I wasn't expecting this red table talk here, but
yeah, because you hadn't seen
I hadn't seen that either.
That either, yeah.
Yeah.
So you see, it kind of gives some context to maybe why he acted like that.
Yeah, but it's still weird. Like, if he's mad at his wife, why did he go up and go slap Chris Rock? Why didn't he just?
But that's the thing, because some people see that it's a kind of toxic relationship where, you know, maybe the wife is like, you know, you better protect me or you better, you know, like somebody.
It's still weird though. Like,
it's weird,
I don't know.
yeah.
It just doesn't seem very logical to me. Like, if you're so angry at your wife, like, I don't know.
Well, no, he loves her, and I think he said that's the biggest expression of, you know, love, to be free and let the other be happy. And
that's how it works in the open relationship world.
You know what? I think a lot of people kind of delude themselves with this whole open relationship idea. I know some people have their own opinion and, you know, polyamorous or polygamy, whatever, but a lot of people just aren't comfortable with that idea, you know?
Yeah.
But they don't want to say it. They want to be
It just goes against a principle, you know, like when you're in a relationship, it should be because, you know, you love the other person and person should come first, right? Rather than putting love aside and just, you know, getting into entanglements.
Yeah, because, you know, you don't want to work towards that relationship, or you don't want to say like, okay, we're officially over. I don't think this can go forward. So let's move on our own paths. You're just kind of putting it, okay, let me put you on the back burner for now and have this entanglement.
I guess, like, I don't want to defend her, what she did, but like, I guess it does make it a little less bad than like there was like discussions of divorce and whatever. But yeah, like there still is some pain on Will Smith's side, clearly.
Yeah.
You could see from his facial expressions.
Yeah,
it's not right because, they still had a legal agreement, right, that they were married as well. So there's that too.
There's that. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, even though they didn't officially divorce, it is kind of, you were cheating, I guess.
Yeah, it is cheating to a certain degree because Will hadn't agreed to that, right?
Yeah, but, you know, apparently the rapper guy, he said that, you know, I had the permission of Will. But then Jada said here, no, I gave the permission. But he said it like that because I think he felt that because we were away from each other that you implicitly gave your permission. I don't think Will necessarily...
No, I don't think he did.
Just because he said, hey, wife, go do your own thing. She didn't mean like, go do some other guy.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Right.
so yeah, as you can see, this gives context to, you know, the whole slap, because right, he laughed at the beginning and then his wife's face dropped to rock bottom and then that switched.
Well, hold on a second. Maybe we should give context to why he made that joke. I don't think we explained that. Where Will's wife has a disease where she has hair loss that's uncontrollable, and her hair doesn't want to go back.
Alopecia, that's what it's called.
Alopecia,
basically, for the wife, that's a sensitive topic. She's been dealing with that, which we understand. Okay, some people, they don't want to have jokes about their disease or disorders, right? So yeah, maybe Chris Rock was a bit insensitive with that, but yeah, was his reaction, Will's reaction, warranted? Yeah, I don't think so.
You know what? Like, as much as we want to like defend like the certain conditions we have, I feel like at the end of the day, it's important to be able to laugh at yourself too. You know?
Yeah, like, exactly. Don't take yourself too seriously.
Yeah, what Chris Rock did wasn't, you know, the nicest thing in the world, but yeah, he was just trying to entertain people. You got to understand the context he was in.
He's a comedian.
And Chris Rock is kind of known also to, you know, take the piss out of people and laugh at people. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't take that, like, you know, just at the end of the day, just learn how to laugh at yourself a little bit, and it'll make your life a little easier too.
Yeah,
right?
And if you did feel a certain way really hurt you, then express it, maybe privately, to that person, saying, listen, your joke, I felt hurt. I think it was a bit insensitive, and I just want to feel, you know, that I'm safe when I'm, you know, in this Oscars thing or whatever, that people aren't making fun of me. And you see what the comedian says. Maybe the Chris Rock would have said, hey, sorry, you know, I didn't mean to offend you.
He probably would have. He probably you know, I feel like
it would have been done.
Yeah, he probably would have said sorry, maybe even made a statement. Look, it was wrong what I did, and that's it. Move on, you know?
Nobody would have even remembered that stupid joke.
Yeah, like no one, like, to be honest, it probably wasn't the best joke. Like,
it wasn't like this memorable roast.
Yeah, it wasn't that funny. It wasn't that like hurtful. Like, I don't know. It wasn't that hurtful because I wasn't the target, I guess. Yeah. But like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like something monumental, and that, you know, it was just a simple joke. Like, it wasn't that crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of people are of the same opinion. Yeah, that it was an overreaction, and this is, you know, what it cost him. You know, all this fallout. Yeah. But then, you know, because in his acceptance speech, Will was saying, I apologize to the Academy. So in the acceptance speech, he didn't apologize to Chris directly. He said, Academy, I'm sorry I did this. You know, I misbehaved. Hope you invite me back. But then recently, he did apologize to Chris directly on his Instagram page. All right, so on his Instagram page, he released this picture with words on it. So he says, violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed and my actions were not indications of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will. So now the question, is it sincere?
I don't know. It just seemed like he wanted to cover up what he was doing a little bit.
Yeah. Some people are saying, you know, it's an obvious like PR statement, right? Because his team would have been like, hey, Will, you need to like issue some statement, apologize for what you did, because people like studios, producers are going to want to work with you if you don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say about this apology. Like, yeah.
Yeah, so initially Chris Rock wanted to bring him to court for this, but then he decided to drop charges and stuff. So
yeah, so
that as well.
So the other kind of indication which pushes towards it being real is because the LAPD, Los Angeles Police Department, was involved, and he declined to press charges against Will. But other people would be like, yeah, well, he doesn't want to press charges because it's staged. Okay. But to kind of add on to that, I don't know if you heard that the Academy here, there's like a news article that the Oscars was launching a formal review of Will Smith after Chris Rock's slap.
What do they mean by formal review?
Like they're doing like this formal investigation of what happened, like, you know,
Okay.
what were the events that led to it, and apparently they're gonna have a meeting today, actually, on Wednesday when we are recording this video.
Yeah, like Will Smith, like, you know, if this wasn't staged, obviously, like, well, actually, even if it is staged, he's just lucky that nothing more serious has happened so far. This is violence. Like, you know, you could get punished for something like that.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, he didn't get reprimanded
Right. It kind of
severely
looked
for
like
that.
he got off the hook a little bit for now.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it seems like. That's why people were saying, you know, here is a perfect example of privilege, you know, of Hollywood privilege, all of that. But yeah, because people were like, why didn't he get stopped on stage? Where were the security? Or why didn't they take him out? There could be many, many reasons. I guess, yeah, maybe some people, again, it's staged. That's why they didn't take him out.
Yeah, we'll never know though. Like, we'll never know what really went down. Even if the Oscars say they're launching a formal review, like why would I trust like the Oscar to make the review if it was their own show? Like, I don't know. That seems weird to me. If there was a third party organization conducting the review and then looking at the facts, whatever, then maybe it's a bit more credible. But if it's the Oscars that are doing their own review, like, okay, what are you going to try to review?
It happened right there.
It happened right in front of us, bro.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, it's weird that they're reviewing their own. It's like I murder someone. I'm like, wait, let me review what I did.
Yeah, like,
well, I guess you can, you know, still reflect on your mistakes, but
maybe Will Smith should do the investigation himself.
Will Smith would be like, I'm gonna do a formal investigation of why I slapped. It's because I'm mad at my wife. That's why.
Yeah, that's the real reason.
Can't you see behind these eyes? The sadness.
Anyways,
but yeah, so to kind of, you know, wrap everything together, yeah, well, what are your other thoughts on this?
I mean, I think my stance hasn't really changed. Like, I don't really know how to interpret the final result of all this. Like, if it was real, if it was not. I'm kind of like indifferent, really. Like, it was still just fun to react on it and see what your thoughts were, for sure. But yeah, I still stand with that, I guess. I don't know how.
Okay, but let's going
say.
with it, like, you know, that it is real and whatever. So you don't think it was justified, right, that he did that? And
oh yeah, like, given if it was real or not, like, if it was staged, like, I still think it's wrong to have staged that. If it was real, I still think it was wrong to have done that anyways.
Yeah.
So in both situations, it's still wrong what happened, and yeah, we just got to move forward from here.
Do you think this like sets a precedent, like, for comedians to be scared now instead of being canceled? You might get smacked.
Nah, I don't think you have to look at it like that in depth. I think it's just a one-off thing that happened. It's probably never going to happen again, because now, like, these types of events, they might be more, you know, inclined to make sure that things like that don't happen, you know, like maybe do have a little more security or whatever being around the person that's on stage.
Yeah, even if it's the Oscars, or maybe their formal investigation is that, maybe to see like, hey, could we maybe have prevented this? You know, maybe,
yeah, exactly.
Why did we maybe let this go on? I think that's what they were saying. They're gonna review like their standards and code of conducts or whatever.
Yeah, they definitely should do that if you know, in the case that this happens again. We
And
wouldn't want that.
looking at the future for Will Smith and Chris Rock, let's say, for both of them, what do you see? What do you predict?
I don't know. I feel like they're probably gonna forget about this eventually. Like, it's not like he already apologized, you know, or at least to
I guess
Chris,
there's that,
which
yeah.
is a good step.
But Will's gonna get memed the hell out of this for
sure, forever,
for years to come. Yeah, forever. It's gonna be like just there.
But that's the thing, man. It just stains. It stains what you are. Like, it's just like it's gonna stay with you forever. Like, is it really worth?
Was that worth it?
Doing it? Like, you were nominated for an Oscar, which was probably one of his life accomplishments, like one of his dreams as an actor, and then like you decided to do that the day that you get your Oscar, right?
It just overshadows
Yeah.
the whole accomplishment.
Like, not that he knew he was gonna get the Oscar, but like, still,
You still
like, there's a chance that you get it. Why would you want to ruin it? You know?
Exactly. And for Chris's part, a lot of people have just been applauding him and saying, you know, how he kept composure and he acted like a man.
I think Chris Rock handled it like a beast. That was
He
was
stood
good.
there like a
Yeah.
rock.
Stood there like a rock.
He got rocked, but he
Honestly,
stayed like
I
a
think
rock.
he handled that really well. He didn't press charges, which is really honorable.
Yeah.
Like, he admitted to his mistake. He basically admitted to his mistake on stage. He's like, okay, maybe.
Yeah, okay, I won't
yeah.
do that. Okay,
You know,
sorry, dude.
He took the slap. He kept like his
And he
speech
kept the
going.
jokes even,
Yeah,
you know.
like it was great. He handled that great, I think.
yeah. And
So yeah, props on him for that, I guess.
I think it just gives, you know, brownie points to Chris here. Because another news that I heard, apparently, for tickets to Chris Rock's comedy show, apparently they went from an average of like $40 or $50 to an average of $430 per ticket.
For this, because of this.
Yeah, because of this.
Wow,
Like
okay.
for his, you know, future comedy shows, the demand for Chris's show went, you know,
Wow.
skyrocketed. Why? Because people want to go there and be like, Chris, tell us what you thought of this. You know?
Yeah.
Roast his ass.
Yeah, it could be funny. I've always thought Chris Rock was funny, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, he's not a bad comedian. I
Yeah.
like him too. But yeah, he's got a heck of a catalog now to go
yeah,
off
no,
of.
he's gonna use this as a ammunition for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, I
think-
get. What are your final thoughts? Anything else?
No, I think that summarizes as well. I'm on the, you know, same thought as you, that I do not approve this action. Obviously, I think it could have been handled it in a way more classy way. You know, in private, just let him know if really it was hurtful, and it would have been forgotten.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right. So
yeah.
if you have no other final thoughts,
that wraps it up.
yeah. So thanks for watching Curiousaholic Reacts. Make sure to check us out on YouTube because this is a YouTube only segment.
Mm-hmm.
So you could check us on YouTube, leave a comment, and obviously let us know what you thought of this this crazy scenario that went down.
The slap of the year.
The slap of the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So leave a comment, leave a like on the video. Make sure to check out our regular podcast, you know, on YouTube, on Spotify, on Stitcher, on Google Podcasts, anywhere else. So hope you enjoyed and catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.
All right. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.